Good morning. I don't even know how to even begin this morning. I thought the worst thing I was going to talk about was Blackwell Hollywood making some "We Shall Overcome" song on Instagram. I thought that was the worst thing that I could talk about, because that was some stupid ass, unnecessary, we don't need no more songs making bullshit. I thought that was the worst I could say. Then I saw 45 going to talk about, oh, he finally comes out. As he is talking, riots are starting, and he's talking, oh, I have my FBI agents out on the Floyd situation. Immediately they were going to be doing a thorough investigation. Y'all heard that the FBI was out there the very first damn day because it had to do something. Somebody put out that it had something to do with counterfeit $20 bill. Ain't nobody seen no counterfeit $20 bill. And you know what? While y'all are out there doing this BS, tearing up your own damn community, I bet you they go find themselves a counterfeit $20 bill, because that was the reason why the FBI was called counterfeit money. That's federal crime. So that was the worst thing I thought I was going to be able to talk about. Then you mean protest? Yes. Protest, yes. March if you need to. Not in the middle of a pandemic. But if you go and march, why are you going to tear up your own damn community? That Target that just opened, I bet you dollars to donuts, half of that Target is worked by black people or people that are minorities. Your misguided anger is not an excuse. What you're doing is you are quailing the ability. This is the first time, and I got to give this Minneapolis, wherever the hell, mayor, I have to give him some dap. He's the quickest I've ever heard of an officer being fired, and then yesterday he was talking about murder charges. What do y'all do? You run out and start tearing up your own damn community. We ain't got enough people doing infrastructure now to keep our community safe. Now, cops will shoot us when we ain't got nothing in our hands doing nothing and cannot justify it. But what y'all were doing last night, by all intents and purposes, there was some justification. But because y'all weren't shooting bullets, they were shooting the shit that they should be shooting anyway, the rubber bullets. Okay? You can march, you can scream, all of that. I'm not quite sure if it's the best interest in the pandemic, because you know everybody was spraying it as they're saying it, so I'm sure there's going to be a whole lot of coronavirus going on. But that ain't what y'all thinking about. Hollywood wasn't even coming out of their house. They had some Zoom of "We Shall Overcome" going on. If I am disgusted, I'm disgusted and pissed, because without organization, you got chaos. And last night was chaos. And let me tell you, you are not going to hear nothing from no 45 talking about there's good people on both sides. They ain't going to be talking about there's no good people on both sides. Yet we know that most of those marches, those people came out there to protest Floyd's death with a good heart and with a good spirit. And they would have gotten heard had you fools didn't start looting and tearing up shit. You don't have a right to start tearing up police cars, busting windows and breaking into stores. That is not what this revolution is about. Revolution ain't about killing your damn self. Yes, the revolution was televised. The revolution was televised, and y'all jacked it all up. Now, I'm not saying we're going to stop this fight for Floyd, because I've seen too many good people who knew this man personally come on and say who he was. You didn't leave it in your minds while you heard the cop in the background saying this is what happened to drug addicts. This man was not a drug addict. He was not a thief. This man was a family man loved by his family. And while people are on other channels trying to give you who Floyd was so that we can make him human and not an animal, y'all go outside and act like fools. Because see, my outrage will always be equal. I'm not going to say good is good when good ain't good, and I ain't going to say good is bad when that was jacked up last night, jacked up. Now, I'm not even going to stay long because I feel like this. It's early in the morning and people don't need to hear me yelling and screaming, but I'm going to come back on here today because later on tonight, I know that they will have a culminated enough video of all the shit y'all tore up in your own damn community that you will not be able to replace. Get their family back to work at that Target that y'all tore up, at that car dealership y'all burnt down. Come on, y'all. This misguided anger. This misguided anger, that is not the way to do this. You folks over in Hollywood, that We Shall Overcome song was about the biggest bullshit I've seen in a while. Come on, that was about as bad as kneeling. But didn't the Watts riots, did any of you have parents that lived through the riots in the 70s? You are not going to get the same kind of reaction that the Ku Klux Klan got over there in Charlottesville. There ain't going to be no good people on both sides by this government. Y'all going to flip the script, the direction of where the energy should have been, and that is justice on behalf of Mr. Floyd George. That's where the energy should have stayed. If you wanted to say, stand out there, we can't breathe should have been, we can't breathe with some mask on your damn face. Because I know Corona is going wild. And let me let you know right now, it's going to be a whole lot of sickness in that city. Voluntary sickness. Y'all don't have on no shirts, no shoes. It was hot as hell. And y'all are busting up your own damn community. I can't even give you an excuse for that nonsense. I am all about fight the power, fight the powers that be. But boy, my people, we are going to handle this. I'm going to have to get out of my own anger about you right now, because I'm not mad at the white man too. I'm still mad at the white man today because you got 45 talking about he got his. We are over 1 million people now dead. We got more people dead from coronavirus than the whole state of California. The whole state of California, we got more people dead than the whole state of California from coronavirus. And what y'all want to do, start a riot in the middle of a pandemic. Somebody did not define pandemic. It does not, don't stop bullets, because you ain't see none of those officers with their foot in George's neck with no damn PPE on. You ain't seen no rubber gloves from none of them police officers, none of them. None of them. Only time you seen some gloves on and masks on police officers was last night when y'all were rioting. Only reason why they may not get any arrests because those of you who had some damn sense had on masks last night. That mask ain't for your illegal actions. Those masks will save your asses from coronavirus. Now, you get exactly what I said. Black people wasn't going to be able to wear no masks because they're going to start killing us with masks on. Y'all. That was ratchet. That was ratchet ass shit right there. Y'all took a man's death and you prostituted it. You prostituted that man's death by stealing. There's no justification for stealing. There's no justification for breaking down your own communities. You're going to have to pay for that. It's going to come out of your taxes. The money that they should be putting back in your schools to get your kids back in school. Yeah, because if I'm going to get here and rage, I'm going to rage about all bullshit, equal bullshit, your bullshit, their bullshit. All of this bullshit needs to stop. We were getting some movement from this government. We were getting some listening ears from the powers that be. Not 45. His nonsense don't mean no sense. He don't make no sense. He ain't gonna give us nothing. Yes, we got to take back our power, but we must do it in a constructive manner. See, when we need to get your Jay-Z's and your Puffies, y'all can go and do concerts here and there. Come on, y'all. This is not the way. Rioting is not the way for you to get the attention of these people. Now you gave white people more reason to say they scared of y'all. Because now you done put yourself in a position where they're going to show that video of y'all tearing up shit over and over and over and over again. They're going to get the gun totings, going to start getting their guns out, and now they're going to say they scared, and they're going to have these little videos to justify they're scared, because y'all ain't had no guns last night. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Because the police would have then had a reason to start shooting back over there at y'all, throwing stuff, busting up windows. Under normal circumstances, that's what they would have done. But see, y'all, you stopped them from shooting y'all last night because they already done killed the man that had no weapons. So y'all didn't have weapons. Y'all throwing rocks. Y'all throwing rocks, so they're going to shoot rubber bullets. That still was stupid as hell. Y'all done took the whole focus of today, the whole focus of these next few days of letting the authorities do their investigation. Although even the mayor said he saw enough on the video. There's about 1 million of us saw the video. This wasn't no Rodney King moment. This I can't breathe. We watched die in, y'all. We watched this man die in slow motion, and I watched y'all act a fool as quick as you could. Come on. I thought I was going to be coming back at the worst with the bullshit Hollywood we shall overcome. But y'all topped that one. Y'all topped that one with this nonsense. They're going to be talking about y'all all day long when they should be somewhere doing some investigation. Now, they did the investigation on this cop. He had some Lavallo, but he got about 20 or 30 different complaints of racism on his record already. That they already got the package. They're putting it together. Y'all just ripping off the damn tape. Ripping off the tape. Where you going to shop at tomorrow? Where you going to shop at today? Because you done told your damn Target up. Now, you ain't driving nowhere, but the car dealership, I'm sure some black folks that worked at that car dealership and they need that job. You know what? My disgust is always equal. When we do some bullshit, I'm going to say we did some bullshit. That was some bullshit. Now, they don't get a right to shoot us and kill us. No, they don't. But your stupid asses do not have a right to go tear up property and your own community where you live, where you have to pay taxes, where they're trying to put together while we're in the middle of a pandemic. You know, half of y'all can't go back to school, half of you can't go to work. Now, with a little bit, if they start putting you behind on the curfew, you think that staying in the house for coronavirus is bad. If you got to stay in the house because they don't want to stop riots, it's a character bomb. And you know what? There is bad on both sides. This ain't no good on both sides because we know the good. The bad on both sides is now going to make this thing worse. I'm not quite sure what the next move of white man is going to be, but I can tell you now, y'all don't have as many people who have, because of the society's systemic racism, there ain't as many of us that can legally get guns as they, all right? So when I was saying man up, power up, and get your peace if you need to keep peace, not when there's no one. You only have the right to protect yourself when you're in danger. Y'all wasn't in no danger to be throwing nothing last night and breaking up shit. That was uncalled for. They did not shoot a rubber bullet last night until y'all start throwing rocks and busting out police cars and all of that nonsense. That young boy that was holding on to that window of the police car while the police car, yes, he's going to drive off. Y'all busting out the windows. He ain't going to stop the car. So what do you do? That boy got knocked over, knocked out. I don't even know if he's living or not. And that was not the police's fault. That had nothing to do with the police. That had to do with you. So I'm like I said, my outrage is going to be equal. When you act like an ass, I'm going to tell you act like an ass. Your stupid asses did nothing but make this situation worse for this investigation, for this family to get some justice for their family. For Mr. Floyd's family. For all of these, all of the murders and killing that we had people listening for the first time, maybe because their asses were in the house and couldn't get out and the pandemic had them have to listen. But they listened for the first time, and movement was being made until y'all crazy behinds went out there and started looting. And I don't even know what to call it. I'm going to end now before I bust a blood vessel in my own damn head. Because that was not the way to do this. And I'm not saying that we do not stop because you had a day of foolishness. I'm not suggesting for 1 second. Okay, so don't get it twisted that we're going to stop because one day of foolishness, because we didn't have 400 years of foolishness. And sometimes we have misguided direction of our anger, which is what happened last night. And those of you who do get your faces and get you caught and get arrested, those will be justified. You don't have a right to start tearing up. You don't have a right to start throwing rocks and stuff at police officers that they were not. If they were firing at you, you had a right to throw shit. But y'all threw rocks first, okay? No, that's not it. That's not it. You got to get a better one than that. I'm gonna be back tonight, but I needed to come this morning, early in the morning, so y'all can marinate, look at the news, watch every show, watch every channel, watch every angle, watch how they flip this man's death and justify it with some bull crap. We ain't saw it. We did not see a counterfeit 20. I swear they will go into the mint of wherever they need to go and pull out a counterfeit 20 to start getting y'all discombobulated because 45 said the FBI was there. And we were saying on the first day, why is the FBI there? Because somebody said that there was a counterfeit 20. We ain't never seen no counterfeit 20. Let's see how fast the counterfeit 20 come up now, because they got to get you distracted from your nonsense and give a justification to this white man for killing this man. Ain't no justification. We know that there ain't no justification. But they can whip and twirl and twirl and twirl and make anything into something on the tip of a dime. And it will be your fault. Just for yesterday. Now I'm not talking about the murder. We still gonna be doing what we need to do for justice. For that man's life. Mr. Floyd didn't need to die like that. But y'all didn't need to act like that either. Your anger is misdirected. Your way of getting something done is misdirected. First of all, I hope all of y'all better go and get a corona test. Because some of y'all gonna be sick after that. I don't know if the heat, the 45 said the heat gonna kill it. Because it was hot out there last night. Yes, it was. And y'all acted a fool. Deuces. I'll see you later on because I need to absorb this whole thing. Watch it from every angle. But I saw absolutely enough last night.